How's it going, everyone? Famine52 back again, and today we're continuing on with Spider-Man 2. Let's get going.
Our gift will finally be yours.
Here's the thing, though. You're gonna have to catch me first.
Alright, welcome back, everyone. Today we are continuing our little break from the story of Spider-Man 2 Ultimate Difficulty. And we are continuing to clear up my map a little bit because it is getting cluttered. Today we are going to be doing the photo ops. So should be honestly a quick little video. We're going to be starting here at the Coney Island one. I believe this one was the hot dog stand. So let's go ahead and take care of this guy.
I'd love to see you all at the fair next week. I'm going for the chili dog record. And I hear the shrimp
there we
cocktail
go.
cup. Hey, you pay for that photo, Spider-Man?
And we are going to be moving on up to this one right here in downtown Brooklyn. This one is going to be, as someone not from New York, I'm assuming it's Sandman's hand. It could be a normal sand hand sculpture, but that's where we're going to be going.
I heard this guy dips his hot dog buns in tomato juice before eating them. Now, I get that it makes it easy for them to go down, but tomato juice? Brother, that ain't right.
And again, I'd much rather prefer tomato juice over water on my hot dog buns. And I don't really care for tomato juice all that much. Anyway, we are basically already here, so let's just go ahead and drop on in. And take our photo.
That's perfect for Robbie.
And before Robbie comes in, we're going to be moving up the coast a little bit to this one in downtown Brooklyn. I believe this one is the bridge.
You gotta hand it to New Yorkers. I wasn't even trying to be funny there. If there's a good time to be had, they'll find it.
Alright, and we are at the bridge. And I believe this is one of the most iconic angles to get this picture. So let's go ahead and take it from here.
That's good.
Ah, the Manhattan Bridge. Can you believe they started building it in 1901? Finished in 1909. I thought it was old when I was a kid, but now it's just amazing the history that's in this city.
Indubitably, Robbie. Now we are going to be moving up to this one here in Williamsburg. So I shall meet you there. Alright, so here we are at Williamsburg, and I guess this is some sort of little drinking hideaway. I could take a picture from right here, but let's go ahead and try to get it from a more spider-friendly angle.
Yeah, that'll definitely work.
Very well. And we're going to be moving on up to this one up here in Little Odessa.
Is that? Oh, man. I haven't been there in years. When we were at the Bugle's old office, we'd hide out here whenever Jonah was about to blow. I finished a lot of assignments sitting at that bar. And a lot of grasshoppers.
Fireworks? Better warn those guys they're illegal here without a permit before someone calls the cops on them.
We will in a later episode, Miles. Not quite yet, though. We're going to drop on in here. The little bodega street thing.
My grandma always talked about going here. She'd walk across the bridge every Sunday to get the freshest vegetables in the city. But one time, she was late and the guy in front of her bought all the tomatoes.
Falling through a
And
video.
that's how she met my
The
grandpa.
other side was a freezer. I was falling again, but through like the air.
Alright, so we are now at the second little Odessa one, which
So all of a
is
sudden,
the
I was not where I was.
mascots.
I was falling up. I was going down. I was coming sideways. I think I might have thrown up a little bit.
And after that one, we're going to be heading up here to downtown Queens. Do not remember what this one is, but we will
How does it look?
when we get there.
Haha, the bodega beef. It was already a rivalry for the ages when it was just David versus Goliath. But when Teos had to deal with the bodega copying his success by using the exact same mascot, it stepped up to a whole nother level.
Very well.
Jersey's hummus. Home to New York's finest hummus.
Alright, and here we are at Georgie's Hummus.
In our house,
Sure.
traditional's always been.
And we're going to go ahead and move up to this one in Astoria. I believe this one is
Was
the
that-
Underground Luchadors.
Ah, here we go. Now, I'll admit, I first walked into his shop because of all the articles about his new flavors, but his traditional ones are what have kept me coming back. Sometimes a classic is a classic for a reason.
Alright, and here we are at the photo op. It is, in fact, the Underground Luchador Fighters. So let's go ahead and grab that and head up to the
New
Baseball
York's
Diamond.
always had a thriving underground wrestling scene. Even been to a few shows myself. That combination of theatricality with amazing feats of strength and athleticism, it's electrifying.
Very well, Robbie. Good to know. But we are already moving on and basically at our next photo op. So let's go ahead and grab this here. Whoop. Pump the air brake.
That is not a Spider-Man.
Nice.
Alright, and next we're going to hop across the rest of the river to this photo op here in Harlem. Can't remember what it is though.
When my son was growing up, I helped coach his youth baseball team here. Every game we played, the parents talked more trash than the kids, myself included.
Ah, it is it's the basketball court. Very well, let's go ahead and grab this pitch
That's perfect for Rob.
and move on to Central Park.
NYC, the mecca of
I did not mean to cut you off, Robbie. My apologies. I did not realize that opening that would cut off the dialogue. Alright, so here we are at Central Park at the Alien Enthusiast. So let's go ahead and grab this.
That's good.
And we're going to go ahead and move over to this one in the Upper West Side.
Reminds me of the people who write into the Bugle, and a few who work there. Freedom of speech is a beautiful thing, but saying a thing over and over again doesn't make it true.
And is this the mural one? No, this is the
Whip, whip, baby.
inappropriate Spider-Man.
Yeah. Whip it for real.
Yeah, that'll definitely work.
Alright, and we are going to go ahead and move back into Central Park for our next photo op.
Yeah, some things in New York you just can't explain. And that's what's great about it.
And great is one word for it. I don't know if that is necessarily the word I would have used, but it is one word for it. But we are coming in on this photo op, which is the the breakdancing. Very well.
Nice.
And then we're going to go ahead and shoot on over here to the upper east side for the next one.
Sometimes, I worry with all the terrible things that happen in our city. People be afraid to leave their homes, live their lives. Not today.
All right, and here we are with rooftop tennis or pickleball. Not really 100% sure. One of the two, but let's go ahead and take this shot. Let's go ahead and do it from another spider angle.
That's perfect for Robbie.
And we're going to be coming back down, or back here to Midtown to collect our next one. Let's go to this one next to the Mysterium.
I mean, if I was rich, I'd take advantage of that backdrop too. I'd also be worried about constantly launching balls off the roof, but I guess they can afford it.
I mean, probably. And, guess tennis ball technically shouldn't cause too much damage. Whoop. Drop it in. Oh, we got this gentleman right here.
Human nature has sunk immeasurably below. Oh, do you do headshots, Spider-Man? You could actually use a new one.
Whether it's on the stage or in the open air, where else can you see legends and soon-to-be legends performing every day? London? That's really far away.
Very well, and now, well, God. Of course, we're going to have the Oscorp protesters.
Yeah, that'll definitely work.
And we're going to move on down to Hell's Kitchen right here.
Protesting isn't just a constitutional right in New York. It's your civic duty. Especially when a multinational corporation is behind a bioweapon unintentionally getting released into the city.
All right, dropping it on the Midtown one. We got, the street performance musicians.
Nice.
And we're going to be moving on down to this one in Greenwich.
Honestly, we need a whole other photo series just on New York's music. Its impact, the communities it built, its outright brilliance. It's hard to encapsulate in one photo, but it's just bad.
Oh, this is going to be the rooftop mural, I believe. Yup. So, let's go ahead and grab that one. We're going to be moving on to this Greenwich one.
My best friend's kid painted this. I remember her showing me a sketch of it the day before it went up. New York is nothing without its people.
That's what I'm saying. What do we got going on
Night
here?
class is starting soon. Get your butts in those seats. And don't fall asleep.
That's good.
Is that a good photo, Spider-Man? Hey, send it to the student newspaper.
I don't know if that background is supposed to be a thing.
The Spider-Man aren't the only superheroes in New York. Getting students to class on time? One of the greatest powers I've ever seen.
Very well. By the way, we are going to the Chinatown one at present. The first one is going to be the one next to the Mysterium. Can't remember what it is though. Ah, the chess players.
Yeah, that'll definitely work.
And then the other one, which is more on the waterfront. I think I said coast earlier.
You know, I saw an old Grand Master playing there last week. Anyone could walk up and challenge him. And he lost to a kid who lives down the street from me. Damn. Never seen anything like it.
Yeah, I think I said coast earlier. I'm pretty sure it's technically a waterfront. Yeah, sorry. I live in California. Coast comes to brain more naturally. Alright, we now have the sure. Whatever you want to call this guy.
Nice.
And we are going to be moving down, and this should be our last picture if I did things correctly, to the one in the financial district. And this is going to be the one where the taxi hit the bike rider.
Say what you will about social media, and I can say a lot. It's helped so many businesses stay afloat here when they would have gone under a long time ago.
Alright, and here we are. It is indeed the taxi and the bicycle.
That's perfect for Robbie.
You know, for a place where everyone's comfortable calling out when something's wrong, people here sure hate admitting when they're wrong. The writer in me does love the irony, though.
Hey, Mr. Robertson. The photo went through? I tried to close my submissions out with a banger.
You can call me Robbie, Miles. And yeah, it's fantastic. But I'm a bit surprised you're stopping now since you left out two of the biggest parts of New York. The Spider-Man.
You really think so?
Everything I see in these photos. All the stories and history and life. None of it would still be here if it wasn't for the Spider-Man. I hope they know that.
They probably forget it sometimes. But I think they do.
Well, thanks for the photos, Miles. You're a natural at this.
That means a lot. Thanks, Robbie.
Alright, and there we have it. Show Me New York has been completed. That does also mean that is going to be the end of this episode, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. In the next episode, I am going to take on the Prowler stashes. But until then, this is Famine52 signing out, and peace out.